Hey everybody, so this week's question, how are we supposed to respond to those protesters and people yelling at us outside of a sporting event, telling us that, well, bluntly, we're going to hell? That's a really good question. The thing is, there's something in the mentality of those folks that I think we need to address. They believe they're being the prophets of a new day. Prophets in the Old Testament time spoke directly from God, and they had a pretty challenging word, not just to God's people, but to all kinds of different people. And so these folks believe they're doing that. They believe they're speaking for God and trying, I guess in their mind, to drive people back to God. But several things are going on here. Number one, they're not speaking for God. They do not have any special insight from God in terms of what they're saying. Their message is one of hate, not of love. And here's the real kicker. They want the persecution. See, when you look at those prophets from the Old Testament, one of the things that happened to them is they got abused, they got yelled at, they had really challenging things heaped on them because they were being the voice of God. And so when we see these protesters and we get in their face, we flip them off, we yell at them, we are giving them exactly what they want. Because then they think it's showing they're doing what these other prophets do. It shows that somehow they are being exactly like their idols from the Old Testament. So the best way to respond to these folks is to give them nothing. Silence. Don't engage with them. That's actually how they might know that their message isn't from God. It's just a message of hate that they can shout to the wind. Hard to do, but I think really the right response. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.